Let's begin this practice laying down on our backs, knees bent, listening to the sound of the breath as it naturally flows in and out of the body. Place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, and feel the rise and fall of the chest as you listen to the breath. Find one strong inhale through the nose, sip it in, hold it at the top. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. And then with your next inhale, take your arms up over your head, point and stretch through the legs and feet. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest, rock side to side, massaging the spine. Go ahead, extend your legs straight to the sky and move the feet, the ankles, and the knees intuitively, coming into the present moment. It takes strength and courage to show up on your mat and practice something that may not come naturally easy. So be proud of your choice today to spend some time mindfully moving and breathing for your wellness. Bending your knees, find outsides of the feet for happy baby. Pulling the knees gently towards the ribs, opening up the hips, rock side to side here. Keep gradually growing the strength of your inhales and exhales. Plant your feet down, keep your knees bent, and on your next inhale, lift your hips up for bridge pose. Exhale, slowly lower down, feeling one vertebrae at a time touch the yoga mat. And once your hips do, inhale, lift your hips up again. Press through the palms, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen hips, come reaching towards the sky again. Feel the strength in your glutes. And if you can here, clasp your hands underneath the low body for a nice shoulder stretch, pulling the arms towards the feet. Deep inhales and exhales. Stay right here if this is your edge. If you'd like to go further, challenging yourself, inhale, lift your right heel towards the sky. Pulse it here as you continue to flow the breath. Exhale, lower the right leg. Inhale, lift the left heel towards the sky. Do the same. Press through the bottom foot just as much as you're focusing on the top. Lower that leg and then lower your hips, pulling the knees back into the ribs for a hug. Rocking side to side. Now taking that same momentum, rocking front to back, all the way up and through onto your hands and knees, tabletop. Press your way back, downward facing dog. Hips come nice and high. Pedal through each knee as you press the opposite heel towards the earth. Splay your fingers wide. Find the strength through your low belly, out the top of the head. Beginning to flow, breath and movement with a few sun salutations. Come onto the tiptoes to stretch out the feet, bend the knees, gaze forward, walk your feet up toward your hands. Inhale, lengthen your fingertips down. Exhale, pull your heart towards your thighs. Hang out right here, let your head hang. Feel the knees slightly bend as you lengthen through the backs of the legs, grounding and rooting in the feet. Inhale, rolling up nice and slow to standing. Circle your arms up to the sky. Reach through the fingertips. Find that same energy, hands at heart center. Gaze off the tip of the nose. Feel the strength of your inner thighs and the low belly. The shoulders melt down away from the ears. Energy out the top of the head. Circle your arms up to the sky. Move as though you're in water. Exhale, take a deep side bend to the right. You can grab onto a wrist. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, open up through center. Take a slight back bend from the heart. Exhale, dive over straight legs. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back through to plank pose. Option to low push-up, chaturanga, on your knees or off your knees. Inhale for up dog. Lift your shoulders. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Remember to move slowly to start, deliberately, mindfully. Deepen your inhales and exhales so that they're audible and motivating. With your next inhale, tiptoes, gaze forward, start again walking the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, pull your heart towards your thighs. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Once again, find space in the ribs. Exhale, this time bring your hands behind your low back for those side bends. Grab onto your right wrist with your left hand. Bend off into the right side. Feel the left side body lengthen. Inhale, take your shoulders back through center and pull on your right wrist as you bend over to the left. Inhale through center, release the arm bind, open your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank pose. Option to go down into that low push-up chaturanga for up dog, or just press back right into downward facing dog. Find that your inhales and exhales become louder than your thoughts. For this final sun salutation, come onto the tiptoes, bend your knees, walk the feet up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull your heart in. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale as the palms come together, bend the elbows so the fingertips touch behind your neck. Get a nice arm stretch. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping your right hand down, inhale, peel your left arm up for a twist. Slight bend in the right knee. Exhale, change sides, left hand down, inhale, right arm peels up. Light bend in the left. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to plank pose, lower all the way down onto the belly, squeeze the elbows into the ribs. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, gaze off the right shoulder, dip your left hip low. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist off the opposite side in this upward facing dog. Keep lifting strength through the thighs. Hips high, downward facing dog. Find the strength of your inhale as you lift the right leg to the sky. Roll through the ankle, notice the foot, the toes, the knee, and then exhale the knee up and through center, feeling the energy towards your third eye. Inhale, lift it back up and back behind you. Feel the backside body. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find gratitude for this left leg as you inhale, reach that one up. Exhale, squeeze it in and forward. Use your abs, use your arms. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, downward facing dog. When we use our limbs to their fullest capacity, we're actually saying thank you for giving us strength to practice today. Mindfully come onto your knees, press back into child's pose, reach the fingertips forward. Let your heart melt down towards the yoga mat and notice what areas of the body are lengthening and releasing as you stay right here and breathe. Inhale, peel up to your tabletop, shoulders in line with the wrists, hips in line with the knees. Then inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin. For cat-cow poses, find energy as you circulate the oxygen through the spine and take it at your own pace. In the next few moments, you can even roll through your neck or your shoulders, keeping your eyes closed, just intuitively moving and breathing what feels good for you. Amping up the breath now for the first challenging, edgy posture. Peel open into plank pose. Find your hands and toes, spine nice and long. Hug the belly in for strength as you flow the breath in and out of the nose. If you'd like to go further, come onto your forearms. Keep the breath. Strength does not come from what you know you already can do. It comes from overcoming the things you thought were impossible. One more deep breath here. Drop the knees gently, child's pose. Use that same strong mindset for these next few flowing, standing, balancing postures. When you're ready, make your way into downward facing dog. Inhale, flow your right leg to the sky back behind you. Exhale, flex through the right foot and take it out to the right side of the room for fire hydrant pose. It's as if you're planting the bottom of your foot to that right side wall. Inhale, lift the glute back up towards center, one-legged down dog. Step it forward, crescent warrior. Lunge into the right thigh. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, using your mind to square your hips forward. Shoulders melt down away from the ears. Exhale, reach your arms back behind you. Find your triceps. Heart hovers, Thunderbolt Pose. Lengthen through the feet as you stretch through both knees. Pull the right wrist overhead, sky archer. Breathe into the right side body. Turn your right toe out, left toe slightly in, arms to a T. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Reach out and over the right hip with the right fingertips. Right fingertips towards the toe, ankle, or shin. Left arm peels up. Gaze can be up or down. You can even have that right hand resting on a yoga block if you have one. Keep breathing the chest towards the side of the room. Energy through the grounding of the feet as you stand all the way up. Star pose. Take it to the back hip. Hands at heart center. Lunge into the left thigh. Lift the right toes up. Go as deep as you need to. Inhale, strong back through center. Plant your hands around the front foot. Step it back to downward facing dog. Gaze through the thighs, deep inhales and exhales. Let's try it all on the left side. Inhale, flex the left leg to the sky. Exhale, take it out towards the left side of the room. Press through the hands. Lift it back through center. Breathe into the backside body. Step the left foot forward, crescent warrior. You're on your back toe. Both arms, inhale up. Exhale, lengthen through the spine and triceps, thunderbolt. Reach through the fingertips. Heart hovers over the thigh. Inhale, sky archer. You can bring the feet a little bit closer together if it helps you feel more stabilized. Arms lengthen to a T, triangle pose, out and over the left hip. Reach fingertip to fingertip, the fullest expression of this pose that works for your body. Inhale to star. This is your transition to that back side squat. Hands at heart center. Get nice and low into the heel. Lift your opposite toes. And then use that same strength to stand all the way up. Plant your hands towards the front foot. Downward facing dog. Flowing breath in this downward facing dog. Being soft and strong is a combination we're trying to master through this practice. So when you're ready, peel open onto your hands and knees once again. Come onto the forearms like forearm plank, but this time keep your hips high for dolphin pose. So it's like downward facing dog, but on your forearms. Walking the toes up towards your face. Shoulders strengthening, low belly strengthening. Finding your hips now towards the sky, and then walk your toes back out, lengthening to forearm plank. Use your same inhales and exhales to walk the feet back up towards the forearms. You've got this. And then lengthen back those toes, walk towards plank pose. Take one more round of these yoga walks. I know you have it in you. Hug the low belly strong. Keep flowing your inhales and exhales. Press through the forearms and palms. Lengthen through the spine. Child's pose. We can never do enough back bends in a day. So reach your right fingertips towards your right heel. Lift your left arm overhead on your next inhale for side camel. Lift off your heels, press your hips towards the front of the room. Sweep your chest down through child's pose and take it off to the left side. Left fingertips towards the left heel, right arm overhead. Open up the throat. Don't be afraid to go back and continue to breathe. Exhale, release back to child's pose. As you transition into downward facing dog, let go of those thoughts that don't make you feel brave and shift your mindset back onto that inner power. Walk your feet to the top of the mat, lengthen through the fingertips. Exhale, sink your hips low. Inhale, sweep your arms up, Utkatasana chair pose, rooting down deep into your heels, your truth, lifting up in your arms, your heart in strength. Exhale, twist, open up your arms wide, gaze off your back right hand, keep your hips lowering. Focus your inhale, transitioning into half moon balance. Right fingertips slowly come to the right corner of your mat. Inhale, left arm and left leg float up and in line. You can always grab onto a yoga block with that right hand or let your fingertips float. Find your feet again, chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, wide arm twist to the left. Gaze can follow. Lengthening through the fingertips. Sit nice and low. And then step into the left foot, half moon on this side. Don't worry if you're a little rocky in these postures. You get stronger just by trying to balance. One last time, we'll find strong chair pose. Both feet down, reach your arms up. And then on your exhale, guide your fingertips back, feel your triceps. Float off your heels, let your heart come forward like you're gazing right off the tip of a cliff. Nice work, press your heels down. Inhale, straighten your knees, lift your heart up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, separate your feet as wide as they'll go. Find a yoga squat. Palms at heart center. Energy of the elbows pressing and opening up the thighs. Shine your heart forward. Then take your right hand down. Inhale, twist your left arm up. Reaching as high as you'd like through those fingertips. Exhale, change sides. Left hand comes down, right arm twists up, twisting so good for the digestive system. Exhale, release your palms down. Inhale, stretch your knees, forward fold. And separate your feet as wide as they'll go on your yoga mat. Inhale, stand all the way up, arms long, clasp your hands behind your low back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Continue to pull the arms away from the low back. Slow your breath as you feel a deep shoulder stretch here, grounding through the feet. When you're ready, release the bind of the hands and walk the hands mindfully off to the right foot. Twist the right arm up. Exhale as you walk the hands through center, off to the left foot, peeling the left arm up for a twist on this side. Exhale, release through center, then transition your way to the front of the mat. Make your way into child's pose. Take a deep breath. Remember, your strength comes from within. We'll find one strong yogi push-up through vinyasa. Peel open to plank pose. Squeeze the elbows as you lower down through chaturanga, on or off the knees. Gaze off the tip of the nose. Inhale, open your heart, up dog, lift the thighs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, squeeze and step it forward for warrior B. Lunging into the right thigh, right arm forward, left arm back, fingertip to fingertip reaching. Notice where your palms are, up or down. Either way, shoulders melt away from the ears. Nice and strong in the feet. Hands to heart center. Hook the left elbow outside the right thigh, prayer twist. Gaze off the upper shoulder. You're on the back toe for a balance, but you can splay your arms open or keep them pressed. Inhale, reverse warrior. Bring the right arm up overhead. Continue to breathe into the right side body. Exhale, stretch the knees and square the hips forward for pyramid pose. Reaching the forehead towards the front shin. Take deep breaths as you hug the low belly in. On your next exhale, gaze forward, step into the right leg for airplane balance. Wings come out to the side, out in front of you, or palms to heart center. Extend the left leg back behind you. Energy from the top of the head out the sole of the back foot. For any of these balancing postures, you can always grab onto a wall if needed. Stand all the way into the right foot for dancing Shiva. Right hand to opposite left knee. Expand the left arm back behind you for a twisting balance. Gaze can even follow that back hand. If you can, bring the right hand to the left foot and extend the front leg. Go where you can breathe and find your personal edge. Exhale, take your focus forward. Bring that front leg back behind you for dancer pose. Left hand to left foot, right arm up to the sky. You can stay right there, getting a quad stretch, or keep kicking into the palm with the foot. Heart parallel comes forward to the front of your mat. Keep reaching through the back toe and front fingertip. Calmly release, plant your palms down, and step your way back to downward facing dog. Deep inhale, exhale. Thankful for that left side. Inhale, reach the left leg back. Exhale, step it forward, warrior B. We get to do all the postures now on this side. Continue to find the calmness and strength in your breath. Hands at heart center, lunge a little bit deeper, prayer twist on this side, hook the right elbow, spin on the back toes, continue to find your balance. Even though you're on both feet, it is challenging for the breath. Reverse warrior, left arm comes overhead, right arm wraps behind your low back as if you're placing the right hand deep into the left side pocket. Pyramid pose, squaring the hips towards the front left leg. Bring the fingertips down around the front foot, forehead towards the front knee. Keep breathing into the backs of the knees. Gaze forward and take flight for airplane pose. Expand your wings and breath, shining your heart forward. It's okay if there's a little turbulence today. You get stronger just by trying. Dancing Shiva, extend into the left leg for balance. Left hand comes to opposite right knee or right foot. Right arm reaches back behind you. Gaze follows that back hand. Nice and slow in control. Finally, bring the right hand to the right foot back behind you. Left arm up to the sky, dancer. Expand your heart forward, balancing into the left leg. Take it as far as you need it to go. You're still breathing. Continue to let your effort balance your ease. Beautiful. Slowly extend down with your hands and find your way to downward facing dog. This is it, your final strength posture. Jump it through to boat pose, Navasana. Arms and legs reach 45 degrees. You can always grab the backs of the legs if you need to. Knees can be bent or straight, but reach up with the fingertips. Deepen your breath. Lower down halfway. Continue to hug the low belly in and let the heels just come an inch above your yoga mat. Take a deep breath. Remember, your strength comes from within. Inhale to the top of your boat. Lower down halfway. Hug those abdominals strong. Continue to flow the breath. Inhale to the top of the boat. We don't always get to choose how many challenges come into our life, but we do get to choose how we react to them. Lower down halfway. Find that ease as it gets hard. Inhale back up to the top of the boat. You can do this. We're almost finished. Lower down halfway back. Inhale to the top of the boat. That's our final round. Lower down halfway. And when you're ready, lay all the way back. Reach the arms overhead for an inhale. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Plant your feet down, keep your knees bent. Stretch out the mid-body as you inhale. Lift the hips up for bridge pose. If you'd like to go further, plant your hands by your ears and lift all the way up. Otherwise, you're still pressing and rooting into the heels, whichever variation you choose. Using your breath, slowly lower down. Inhale, pull the knees into your chest. Rock your way up to your hands and knees for tabletop. Amping up that victorious sounding breath. Extend one leg back behind you, energy through the heel as you float the opposite arm in front of you. In this case, left leg, right arm. Breathe as you exhale, squeeze elbow to knee underneath. Inhale, lengthen it back out straight. Exhale, take another squeeze your knee towards elbow, hug the low belly. Inhale, open it up long. Exhale, squeeze and hover. Inhale, lengthen, extend. Stay right here in your spinal balance, or if you'd like to go edgier, bend the back knee, reach the right hand to left foot, kick into the palm for a balance, lifting and lengthening through the left hand and right knee. Exhale, release and find the opposite side. Extend the right leg back, left arm forward. Take 3 knee to elbow squeezers underneath the body at the measure and timing of your own exhalations. Find your strength. After your final round, stay right here, feeling the backside body, or reach hand to foot back behind you. Inhale and exhale strong. Exhale, release, find downward facing dog. Take control of your breath. Inhale, one leg back behind you to step forward for humble warrior stretch. Bend into the back knee. Bring both hands inside the foot. You can even come into the forearms or let the top of the head touch the yoga mat. Breathe into the groin, release the back toe. Open up here. Start to slow down the breath. Release unwanted thoughts. Focus on the length and strength you're building in this posture. On your next inhale, press your way up. Find downward facing dog to transition into the opposite leg. Lift and lengthen back behind you. Step it forward, humble warrior. Come inside the foot. Reach the heart forward. Let go of the back leg. Sometimes it's these longer holding postures that help us see where our thoughts naturally want to go. And now, in these moments, we find the time to control our breath. Notice our thoughts and shift them onto the power and the length in our body. When you're ready, inhale, make your way up. Find downward facing dog if you'd like, but we'll eventually all meet in seated, extending the legs wide to a V. Spread your sit bones wide, energy through the feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, walk your hands out in front of you till your heart comes as close as you can to the earth. Breathe into the intense areas here and continue to just let go with every exhale. Sometimes the strongest we can be is when we can find ourselves the calmest. Inhale, peace. Exhale what no longer serves you in the mind. Slowly put movement back into your body. as you come into seated meditation, closing our practice together. Legs can be bent or straight. Inhale, reach your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, let the palms rest wherever it feels right for you. Spine long, eyes closed. Just accepting yourself right where you are. As you bring yourself further into the present moment, notice every sensation as the breath flows in and out. It dances on the upper lip. It lifts and lowers the chest. Continue to melt the shoulders away from the ears. Feel your head floating on your spine. To be strong is to feel calm within the chaos. Find an audible inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Notice all the strength you've cultivated in this practice. Inhale the palms together at heart center. Bow your chin to your own beautiful light. Lift your heart, acknowledge that light in all beings, finding so much gratitude for this incredible body, breath, and strength. Namaste.